Hello, and welcome to making selections using the color range option. This one is really pretty good for selecting colors that are a little bit difficult to select with any other method, like maybe the lasso tool or the polygonal or the magnetic lasso tool. These can be a little bit problematic. So let's come up here to select color range. Here's the dialog box that comes up. Now let me slide this out of the way a little bit to give us a little bit more real estate to work with. And the first thing you notice is that we have our initial eyedropper tool on right here. So I'm going to try to select some of the blues here. Click right on the blues. And a couple of things to notice about this dialog box. Number one, I've got localized color clusters clicked on, and you'll see why in a second, how useful that is. Okay, fuzziness is basically how much around that click spot do I want to select. And I want to select a lot of it, actually. Here I can see I'm bringing in too much of the image. Zoom it down a little bit. Now, I'm not picking up some of the blues in the top left here. If I hold down the Control key, this preview window goes to the original image, and I can actually click in here if I want to make additional selections, but I like working in the original image. So I need to add some more. Click the plus eyedropper tool, and I'm going to come up here and click there. There we go. I'm getting a lot of those blues now. That's very nice. Now let's just push this a little bit more, and let's say I want to choose these kind of orange colors down here. The plus eyedropper tool is still on. I'm going to go ahead and click right down there. And as you can see in the preview window, it's made a selection there. Now let's get back to these localized color clusters box. What this means is that I'm going to focus in right on the areas that I've clicked on. I've clicked on two regions, roughly about here, and about here. If I pull the range down, what this is going to do is focus my selection in on those click points. And there I'm getting right in on them. I'm taking a lot of these blues in here on these two clicks, but you can see I'm really zooming in here. So you can fine-tune your selection with the localized color clusters on and the range slider. Yep, pulling in a little bit too much here. Pull my range down a little bit. Come in a little bit closer to where I clicked. The fuzziness, of course, again, is going to take, do you want to take a wider range around the colors you clicked on, or do you want to take a tighter range? I kind of like that right there. Go ahead and click OK, and your selection will come in. And as usual, you want to play with the edges of your selection. Now, if you have a icon clicked on for a selection tool, like one of these or one of these, then you will see this option, Refine Edge. We have another tutorial that goes into excruciating detail on the Refine Edge dialog box, but just for the fun of it, yeah. You usually want to feather the edges of your selection a little bit. You don't want them really harsh and really sharp. That'll create a very artificial look. So I'll feather it up a little bit. Click OK. And then another thing I can do, of course, is always press Control J or Command J on a Mac. Bring that up on its own layer. Hover over the thumbnail image on the new layer and press Control Click or Command Click on a Mac. And now I can come down, and it's out of the window, but I'm going to select Hue Saturation, and then from there I can change the color of those that I've selected, and it's really nice and comes in a really believable way. Color range, it's a great way to select specific colors in your image to play with them in other ways. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.